So for me, when you say slow burn scene, like I think it exemplifies patience, right? It's not that nothing is happening. Something is going on, and the improvisers are tending to it really well. What they're doing is they're managing the tension in the scene, and they're exploring that tension between the two characters and expanding it, contracting it, and playing with it. And they're really focused on what is happening in the scene. Like you mentioned, not just throwing in things here and there out of left field. The scene is about one thing. It's got a focus. And because we are exploring that one thing, we're doing so in a way that's deeper, not wider. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then the other thing that I thought about is I think a lot of times when students there's like this seduction of game, right? And game is so important, but it really lives in contrast to the base reality. Yes. And people don't spend enough time investing in the base reality and spinning both of those plates. And so a lot of times I talk about, okay, whoa, go back to the base reality, rest the game. And that is going to help us with that tension. We're managing that tension, right? Yeah. It happens once, it's an incident. Yeah. It happens twice, it's a coincidence. So now the hair's standing up on the back of our necks because something we've recognized that something's about to happen. The third time that tension is released, that pattern is broken. We all know about the magic of threes, right? Yeah. But often we go to that right away and we don't build the tension in between 1 and 2. And the way to do that is to go back to the base reality and talk about what kind of pizza shop we're in and how long we've been coming there and how the sauce is, just the right mix of sweetness and savory. And that's why we go here on our lunch break. Like, let's invest in that base reality. And I do this exercise with students called Scenes as Yourself, where they are just playing themselves, right? Much like you talk about a scene about nothing. This is, I think, a variation on it. And we give them a topic to talk about that's people usually have strong opinions about, but isn't too scandalous or divisive. So they might talk about, going back to the pizza shop metaphor, like pineapple on pizza. Are you for it or against it? Right. For it, by the way. I lost 50% of your viewers or more just now. But they do scenes as ourselves and they're wondering, they're like, am I enough? Like, am I interesting enough? And you are. Yeah. Human beings are fascinated by human beings and by human behavior. And your first job as an improviser is to be present and to show up. And no mask of, panic and being on the treadmill of trying to be funny is going to hide you. Yeah. You have to be present and available. And I have seen students in this context have the richest, most deepening conversations where they actually connect with other students in the class, get to know them. Yep. And like, if you're wondering, how do I heighten that scene? Obviously, within the context of a class and making everybody feel safe, ask a deeper, more personal question. The other person isn't obligated to answer, but like, what's going to bring you closer to somebody? What's going to be more vulnerable? Yeah. And being vulnerable is our first job, right? Like, if you want to be funny, be real. If you want to be real, be vulnerable.